Very good morning, children. I welcome all of you to our English class. This is your English teacher from Vidyabharati Higher Secondary School. Yes, for the past 3 days, we have been watching the story The Envious Neighbor, a Japanese folktale, The Envious Neighbor. Yes, the story brings importance to 3 points I said in the previous class itself. Yes, the first one, a famous புறநானூற்று Tamil song says, the செல்வத்து பயனே ஈதல், செல்வத்து பயனே ஈதல், said by our famous Tamil poet Nakkiran. Yes, of course, if we have too much of wealth and properties and etc. means, and what is the use of having that much of money? We need a little bit or we need a large amount to survive in this world. Then how can we keep those money those excess money, and what is the purpose of having that money? Yes, its main purpose is to give or offer to the others means to the poor. Yes, that is selvathu payane eedal. If we have excess of money apart from our needs, we have to share them with the needy or poor. This is the first point. And second theme the story stresses is character change one's life. Character change one's life. I said in the previous classes itself, actually our character plays an important role in molding our life. If you are selecting a good way, our life will be good. If you are selecting the worst way, our life also will be worst. And apart from these things, character plays an important role in molding one's personality or changing one's life. This is the second point. First point I said selvathu payane eedal, and second point is character change one's life. Character changes one's life. Yes, and the third point is how a honest man can lead a life and how a covetous man can lead his life. Yes, these are the things we are watching in the previous classes. Yes, I once again sum up, students, what we have seen earlier. Once upon a time in Japan, there lived an honest couple with his pet dog. You see, they lead a honest life and they loved their pet very much, and they used to feed the dog with the tidbits from their kitchen. Yes, one day when the couple went to work in their garden, their dog stopped at a place and started barking, and they found a lot of treasure in the ground being buried when they dug the ground. Yes, the honest couple become a wealthy person because of the dog. And on hearing this story, the neighboring couple, which means the covetous stingy couple, envied the honest couple and borrowed the dog, and they made a trial with the dog, but unfortunately they couldn't found anything with the help of the dog, so they killed the dog and buried. And then one more thing happened. The honest couple again went to the pine tree where the dog was buried and pay their lost respect to the dead dog. And once in a dream, the dog came and informed that cut the pine tree where I am buried and made a martyr and think it myself always with yours. Like that, the dog said, the man also tried this. The honest man also tried this, and he made a mortar out of a pine tree, and whatever the food grains he puts in the mortar, that will be changed as a treasure, which means gold. Every food grains turned into gold or silver like that. And soon the envious couple also worried, and they wanted to make a trial with the mortar. Again they brought the mortar and put the food grains and everything turned into dust or rubbish. And being disappointed, the envious couple cut the mortar into pieces and burnt it. And again one more thing happened. Yes, again the dog came in dream and informed the honest man to collect the ashes and sprinkle those ashes to the withered dry trees. Soon it will blossom. Like that the dog said in a dream. And yes, the honest man tried this also, and he made all those withered trees blossom and grow fast. And he, with the help of that ashes, the honest man made a trial before a little prince. Before a prince. The prince, on seeing the great cleverness and talent of the honest man, that is, making a withered tree into blossom again, the prince gave the honest man all type of and valuable gifts, especially silk cloth and all other gifts. And again the honest man was very happy. And this is also envied the envious couple, and they also came to collect the ashes of the burnt mortar, and they also wanted to make a trial like the honest man. Yes, in the previous class I said it's keep on going, and what will be the end. Yes, today we are going to see the conclusion of the story. And let me read what we left in the previous class. Yes, here a certain prince, hearing of this and thinking it might be a strange thing, sent for the old fellow, who showed his power by causing all the withered plum and cherry trees to shoot out and put forth flowers. So the prince gave him a rich reward of a piece of silk and cloth and other presents, and sent him home rejoicing, which means happily. Yes, before going to the story, we have a box. Do you know? And let me read this and explain. Dogs in warfare have a very long history starting in ancient times. You see, from the ancient times onwards, dogs plays an important role in the history of warfare. Which means from the ancient days onwards, dogs are used in the war field. Yes, of course, from being trained in combat. You see, from the ancient time itself, dogs were trained in combat. Combat means fighting. Yes, dogs were trained to fight, and to their use means for whose use the dogs were trained. Yes, for the army or the military soldiers use. For the soldiers use, the dogs were trained from the ancient times itself. How can they use the dogs? You see, they are used as scouts. The dogs play as a scout. Scouts means here searching. Yes, the dogs were trained to search something. And sentries. Sentries means guard. G-U-A-R-D. Guard. God means protecting. Yes, dogs used to protect. And trackers. And trackers means, yes, we even in our country also we use a certain type of dogs while hunting. We use certain type of dogs. Yes, they play an amazing role. Yes, of course, if we shoot a bird or capture an animal with our pistol or arrow means we can let it there, and immediately the dogs will go there and bring the bird or animal we shoot. Yes, that is called trackers. In other word I can say spy. Yes, you see, in the warfare the dogs are used to search something, to guard something, and to spy something. Their uses have been varied, and some continue to exist in modern military usage. Yes, even in modern military usage also the dogs play an important role. We can see on the celebrations of Independence Day and the democracy and and Independence Day and Democratic Days, we can see the great adventures of our army and military and soldiers, and along with them, the dogs also play an important role. Yes, that is the thing. Do you know? And let me go to the story. As soon as the neighbors heard of this, again, you see, first they borrowed the dog and killed, and then and brought the mortar and burnt, and this time they came to collect the ashes. The neighbors means who to whom it refers is the envious neighbors heard of this, and they collected all the ashes that remained. You see, all the remaining ashes they collected in a basket, and having put them in a basket, the wicked old man, you see, the wicked old man, wicked means I explained it earlier, wicked means cruel or evil, the evil man went out in the castle down. You see, again the neighbor wanted to make a trial with the asses before the prince. So immediately he went to the castle means fort, kotai, and gave out that he was the old man who had the power of reviving dead trees. Reviving means giving life. Again, the wicked old man with the ashes went to the castle and claimed himself as the man have the power to revive dead trees on causing them to flower. Like that, what the honest man did, that also the envious man also doing the same thing now, and causing them to flower. He had not to wait long before he was called. Yes, when he entered the castle, he was immediately called into the prince's palace. Yes, here now also the prince wanted to test whether the man is true or not. So he called the man to the palace and ordered to exhibit his power. Exhibit means show. Exhibit means so. And this time the wicked old man was called before the prince palace, and the prince wanted him to show his power. But when he climbed up into a withered tree, you see, the wicked old man climbed up into a withered tree and began to scatter. Scatter means sprinkle. Tuvudal. Scatter the ashes. Not a bud of flower appeared. Not a bud of flower appeared. Yes, and this time the wicked old man tried with the ashes. He climbed on a particular tree and scattered all the ashes. You see, a bud of flower appeared. Not a bud of flower appeared. You see, nothing happened after sprinkling the ashes, which means the magic was not working that time. But the ashes all flew into the prince's eyes and mouth. You see, when the honest man tried the ashes and after finishing sprinkling the ashes, immediately the trees started growing and giving flowers. But when the envious, the wicked old man tried this, nothing magic happened. But in spite of that, all the ashes flew into the prince's eyes and mouth. You see the words prince's eyes and mouth. You see, this time magic was not working, and blinding and choking him. You see, blinding and choking him. All the ashes filled with the prince's mouth and made him as a blind, and choking him. Choking means unable to breathe. Yes, when the ashes filled his eyes and mouth, the prince can't see anything and he can't breathe easily. And when the prince's retainers saw this, you see, the prince's retainers, here the retainers means servants. Retainer means servants. When the servants saw this, you see what the servants saw, actually their prince trying to the prince was unable to breathe, and he was rubbing his eyes because of those ashes. And the servants saw this, they seized the old man. Seized means captured. Immediately captured the old man and beat him almost to death, beat him almost to death, which means நல்லா சாகர வரைக்கும் நல்லா அடிச்சிட்டாங்கன்றது தான். beat him almost to death, so that crawled off home in a very sorry plight. Crawled off home in a very sorry flight, in a very sorry flight, actually, which means he crawled off. Actually, the wicked old man tried the asses, but nothing much happened, and the prince thought he was a fraud, and the servants immediately captured the wicked man and beaten roughly. So the wicked man can't even walk a step, and so that crawled off means moving on knees. Yes, he can't move on foot, he moved on his knees home in a very sorry plight means unfortunate situation. Actually, the wicked man thinking of his unfortune, and he crawled off home saying here paining, and here like that he was saying, and reached his home. When he and his wife found out what a trap they had fallen into. You see, then the envious couple realized that we were trapped. Here means a type of net. Actually, we use net to capture fishes, and we use some kind of nets to capture animals like that. Trap means a type of net. In Tamil we can say பொறி வைத்து பிடித்தல், like that. And when he and his wife found out that what a trap they had fallen into, they scolded themselves. Yes, every time the envious couple tried with the dog and with the mortar and with the asses, and every time they failed and they got disappointed. But extremely he was beaten by the soldiers, by the servants of the prince. That was the extreme level. They realized and they scolded themselves. We won't get envy about others, like that they said. Yes, I sum up in Tamil. இந்த ஹானஸ்ட் மேன் வந்து அந்த ஆசஸை வச்சு, அதாவது பட்டுப்போன எல்லா மரங்களையும் துளிர்க்க செஞ்சு நம்ம பிரின்ஸ் கிட்ட நிறைய ப்ரைஸஸ் எல்லாம் வாங்கிட்டு வந்தார். இது மாதிரி விலை உயர்ந்த பட்டு துணிகளையும் மற்ற துணிகளையும் இதர பரிசுகளையும் வாங்கிட்டு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாக வந்தார். இதையும் பார்த்து பொறாமப்பட்ட அந்த நெய்பர் என்ன பண்ணார், த என்வியஸ் நெய்பர் என்ன பண்ணுறாரு அப்படின்னா, எகெயின் அந்த இடத்துல போய் மிச்சம் மீதி இருக்கிற ஆசஸ் எல்லாம் அள்ளி ஒரு கூடையில் போட்டுட்டு வேகமாக நடக்கிறாரு. எங்கே வேகமாக நடக்கிறாரு? போடும் நேராக அரண்மனைக்கு. ராஜா முன்னாடி போய் நம்ம ரெக்வஸ்ட் பண்ணுவோம், அவர்கிட்ட என்கிட்ட இந்த டேலண்ட் இருக்குதுன்னு சொல்லி நாமளும் அதை சொல்லுவோம். அப்போயாவது ஏதாவது கொஞ்சம் பரிசு கிடைக்குதா அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அவர் ரொம்ப ஆவலாக பேராசையில் போகிறாரு. நான் அந்த டாகை வச்சு ட்ரையல் பார்த்ததில் ஏமாந்தோம், மாற்றர் வச்சு ட்ரையல் பார்த்ததில் ஏமாந்தோம், இப்போயாவது நம்ம ஜெயிப்போமா அப்படின்ற எண்ணத்தில் கூட நிறைய அந்த சாம்பல் அள்ளிட்டு விறுவிறுன்னு போகிறாரு. எங்கே? அந்த பிரின்ஸோட பேலஸுக்கு போகிறாரு. ஆனால் இந்த டைம் என்ன நடக்குது அப்படின்னா, அதாவது அவங்களோட கேரக்டருக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி தான் அவங்களோட ஃபார்ச்சூனும் அவங்களோட ஃப்யூச்சரும் இருக்குது அப்படின்றது தான். இந்த டைம் அந்த பிரின்ஸுக்கிட்ட போய் அந்த ஆசஸ் எல்லாம் மரத்தை மேலே தூவி ப்ரைஸ் வாங்கலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி ட்ரை பண்ணிவிட்டு அங்கே போகிறாரு. ஆனால் இந்த டைம் என்ன நடக்குது அப்படின்னா, உடனேக்கு அந்த பிரின்ஸும் என்ன பண்ணுறாரு, உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சதை காட்டுங்க அப்படின்றாரு. அதுக்கு அந்த ஆள் திடீர்னு மரத்தில் ஏறுறாரு, எல்லா சாம்பலையும் கொட்டிட்டாரு. ஆனால் அந்த மரத்துலேருந்து ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு மொட்டோ ஒரு மலரோ எதுவுமே கூட வரவே இல்லை. மாறா வேறு என்ன நடந்தது, அவர் கொட்டின அந்த சாம்பல் எல்லாமே அந்த பிரின்ஸோட கண்லேயும் மூக்குலேயும் வாயில் எல்லாத்துலேயும் போய் நல்லா அடைச்சிருச்சு. கண்ணை தேய்ச்சிட்டு நிற்கிறாரு ராஜா, மூச்சு விடவும் முடியல. இதை பார்த்த அந்த சர்வன்ட்ஸ் என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா, இவ ஏதோ ஏமாற்ற வந்திருக்கா அப்படின்னு நினச்சி அவனை போட்டு நல்லா பயங்கரமாக அடிச்சிடுறாங்க. அப்படியே பயந்துக்கிட்டு அழுதுகிட்டு தவழ்ந்தே வீட்டுக்கு வந்து சேர்ந்துடுறாரு. இப்படியெல்லாம் நாம் ஏமாந்து போயிட்டோமே அப்படின்னு அந்த என்வியஸ் கப்பல் 2 பேரும் அவங்களுக்குள்ளே பேசிக்கிறாங்க. And let me conclude the story. Yes, after hearing the incidents happened in the prince's palace, the good old man and women the good old man and women, which means the honest couple, and they heard of their neighbors distress. Distress means irritation. Distress means irritation or disappointed. Irritation or disappointed. Yes, the honest couple knew. Actually, they gave whatever the envious couple asking. The dog, first time they gave a dog and mortar and even the asses, and every time the honest couple offered, but the envious couple failed, and their neighbors distressed sent for them. Sent for means visit. The honest couple visited the neighbors couple, the envious couple, and after reproving them for their greed and cruelty. Reproving them for their greed and cruelty. Reproving means scolding. Reproving means scolding. The honest couple scolded the envious couple for their greed and cruelty. Greed means a great desire, I said. In Tamil, பேராசை. Cruelty means ரொம்ப கொடூரமான. And the honest couple scolded the envious couple for their greed and cruelty. Don't be greed and don't be cruel. And why they greed means, and whatever the honest man having, the envious couple tried to get that, and that is called greed. And why they used the word cruelty? Yes, when the envious couple got disappointed, they killed the dog and they cut the mortar into pieces. Yes, that is cruelty. And don't be greed and cruel. Like that, the honest couple advised the envious couple and gave them a share of their own riches. You see, finally what magic happened. You see, nothing gave fortune to the envious couple, whether the dog or mortar or the asses, but the honest couple came forward to share their own riches with the envious couple. And with the envious couple, and which by the repeated strokes of luck. Actually, the first time they found the treasure in their field, in the ground, with the help of dog, and another time they tried the mortar, and that time also they got wealth. And the prince also, in addition, the prince also gave some prizes, and these are the various ways the wealth gathered in honest man's life. So that is called the stroke of luck. Sudden luck, and soon they become rich, and they share their own riches with the envious couple, had now increased to a goodly sum. But this time, after collecting the wealth from the various sources, the honest couple become very rich, and they share their wealthy assets with the envious couple. So the wicked old people mended their ways, and after that incident, the wicked old people mended. What is the meaning of the word mended? Mended means corrected, actually. And after this incident, the envious couple corrected their ways, their way of behaving, and their character also, and led a good and virtuous lives ever after. Virtuous life means very moral and disciplined life. Yes, this is the conclusion of the story. And let me read once again the last stanza. The good old man and women, as soon as they heard of their neighbors' distress, sent for them, and after reproving them for their greed and cruelty, gave them a share of their own riches, which by repeated strokes of luck had now increased to a goodly sum. So the wicked old people mended their ways, and led good and virtuous lives ever after. Yes, the story continues like that, and it ended with this, a moral. You see, this is the moral. What was the conclusion we heard here? Yes, when the honest man possesses too much of wealth by the sudden strokes of luck, and when he heard when he heard the envious neighbor was beaten to death because of his greed and cruelty, that time the honest man shared his wealth. In the introduction class itself, I said the புறநானூற்று song Selvathu Payani Geethal. Yes, the honest man came forward and shared a part of his wealth to the envious couple. And this is the famous saying, Selvathu Payane Eidal, a famous புறநானூற்று song. Yes, and then one more thing happened. Because one more thing happened. Yes, the envious couple, soon after the incident, the envious couple, they changed their way of living and they changed their worst characters, which means covetous, stingy, greedy, and cruelty and envious. They changed their character and led a virtuous life. Virtuous life means moral life. Yes, in the introduction class itself, I mentioned two important ideas, Selvathu Payane Eidal, and then one more thing, character changes everyone's life, and these things happen at the end of this story. Yes, thank you students for your support. And before that, one more thing I would like to introduce yourself, that is, this is the mortar. This is the mortar. Actually, mortar means a kind of wooden material used to grind food grains, and this is called mortar. And thank you students. With this I conclude. Tomorrow I will forward you the homework. Thank you for your support.